excellent strength and perfect clarity is the 5x5.
It's Real Talk with David and Nikki. Stay tuned for hot topics, gossip, and a little shade on the 5x5.
So what's going on? I'm going to figure out a way to get darling Nikki, our co-host on the Blog Talk Radio Show, involved in this part. So maybe we'll pre-record it some way, and then I'll be able just to upload the audio. But we'll see. So I hope you guys are doing good. I've missed you. I know she has, and we talk a lot, but we just haven't had a lot of time to do many shows. But we're here. Well, I'm here today. Normally this will be a True Story Tuesday. I think today is Tuesday. It's been kind of a rainy day, and I'm so mad because Chipotle came to my town. When I lived in Atlanta, I always went to Chipotle, and then some of the major cities, Louisville. I think I've been to one in India, I've been to one in D.C. But it's not like they're like flash or anything, but it's like a little, they said it's organic grown poultry and beef and pork, but it's so good. It's a burritos. If you guys don't know, and I haven't had Chipotle. Well, let's take it back. I had it probably back in March when I was in Louisville, and I missed it so much. And so the town that I live in, we finally got a Chipotle, and somebody had told me they was opening tomorrow, which is, I think tomorrow's the 31st. And I said, okay, I'll go out there tomorrow for lunch or something. But today I got a phone call from somebody, it was like 6:30, and they were saying that, Chipotle had a soft opening today, and they're giving away free burritos. Okay. I'm like, why did you wait until 7 o'clock, mind you? So why did you wait till 7 o'clock, the 6:30 to tell me? You should have told me earlier. He said, well, I just didn't know. So I'm like, so I missed it. So I'm so mad. I'm just kind of tempted to go out there and make them give me a free burrito because I'm kind of hungry. But it's raining, and I don't really want to get out. But, it's just one of those things. Sometimes I'm always, a day late and a dollar short. But not much going on with me per se. For the first time in my life, I wouldn't say the first time, it was like the second time I've ever been to a state fair, but the first time I ever went to a demolition derby. And that happened this past Saturday. It was work related. I had to take some clients. And I didn't want to go, but I'm getting paid to do it, and all my expenses are paid for, so I did it anyway. But I actually ended up having a good time. Like I said, I haven't been to the 4-H fair in this area since I was like 10, and then I've been to the Georgia State Fair, which is, I guess it's kind of the same. Now that I'm thinking about it more, it's kind of the same, and. I think they all had rides, because they had rides to this place, but I've never been to a demolition derby. So I was stoked. But first, before I get to that, we're walking around. You eat the typical carnival type food, and I wasn't trying. It's a gorgeous day. We've had some of the most amazing weather this summer, this week here in the area. This has been like anywhere from 72 to 78. Every day. So I've been loving that. So it wasn't hot. It was perfect weather. And so when you're at the state fairs, if you guys have been, they have like booths and exhibits. And so only in the Midwest, and I'm in Indiana, only in the Midwest, I guess probably some other places, but I was just shocked to see it. We go into one of the exhibit halls, and people have one of the blue ribbons and red ribbons and white ribbons and stuff like that. They had given this one kid, and I guess he wasn't no more. I think it says he was like in maybe 3rd or 4th grade, and he had won a blue ribbon, and he had made a collage about how to take apart a shotgun and clean it and put it back together so you can shoot it. I'm like, only in the Midwest will I be able to send this. And the thing is, another thing is, I was out of my comfort zone for one. Like I really don't care. I can be known anywhere I want to go, and I don't really know strangers, but you just have to be careful. In light of the Trayvon Martin stuff that was going on, I was probably one of the 5 black people that were at this event, and there was I know at least a couple thousand people there, if not more, at this event. And I felt kind of out of place, but I didn't really care one way or another. This makes you feel odd when it's not as brown as you would like it. And so we're walking through the exhibit halls, and I didn't know people. I guess I never was exposed to it. Coming from the inner city and living in the inner city, I guess I was never exposed to that type of entertainment or just community involvement through the 4-H system. And they have the thing is, and I didn't know this, they have exhibits on fish, and they had these fish. I think it was a goldfish in one of them. Then there were some mollies, some platies. And I will talk about this on Spreaker, since not that I don't think it would go over on Blog Talk Radio, but I am a novice aquarist. I breed black mollies and black smoke platies and red wax platies. And my fish just have babies. Again, these are live bearing fish. They have a lot of babies. They screw all the time. They're the same family where the guppies are from. They call them the millions fish because they just multiply all the time. But I have a pretty decent sized tank, my big 30-gallon tank, and they're in there. I had 2. I had a 30 and a 20, and I moved all the ones to the 30 so I could just keep better control of it. I'm gonna make a live aquarium, which a live aquarium means that you have real dirt, you have real plants, and everything is live in there. You use wood, and it's really, and then it grows in the aquarium. I want to do that. I haven't did that yet, but I've been looking into it. But I'm not going to talk about that. But like I said, I am a novice aquarist, and I'll talk about that on another show. But anyhow, they did have these fish, and my fish look so much better than the fish. I'm like, I could have exhibited my fish. Y'all should have told me about this.
I never get the flu.
My kids don't need more shots.
I don't have time.
We're all healthy.
My asthma's under control.
I'm pregnant. I've had the flu. It's not a big deal.
My kids are too old for flu.
The media is exaggerating.
I can fight it naturally.
No matter how you build your excuses, the flu can blow your house down. Keep your foundation strong. Vaccinate. Learn more at flu.gov.
A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Podcasting straight to your MP3 player. Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
but there's all this different stuff, and the biggest, cantaloupes and what's some things called? The watermelon, which I don't like. I don't like any kind of melon. And then the biggest cucumbers and stuff. It was really interesting because I've seen this stuff at the Georgia State Fair, but I don't remember a lot. And plus, from 10 years ago when I was 10, I don't remember anything from that either. But it was fun. So we do all that. We go pet the alpacas and llamas, and they're stubborn, not even really stubborn. It's kind of a snooty breed. Like every time I raise my camera to take a picture of one of these animals, they would turn their head. I'm like, I guess they thought it was a gun. I don't know. It was nice, kind of weird, but that was fun. It was a little stinky. But that was fun as well. I didn't see any other livestock, but I'm sure it was there. We didn't find it. But we also end up going to the Demolition Derby. Now this is what I had been looking forward to because I had never experienced the Demolition Derby before. I've seen it on TV and I've seen the tractor pulls all on television, but I've never seen one that was for real right there in the stadium. And so we go and these cars come out, and let me tell you, people in this city they're crazy. They're very crazy. When we get to the 4-H fair, now I don't have a new car, but my car is no less than 5 years old, 6 years old, and maybe 7. I don't know. Anyhow, 7, and it's in decent shape. It's not busted up. I don't have any cracked windows or anything. So I'm pulling up to go park to get into the 4-H fair. And so this girl, I guess a teenager, but so she tells me to go down one way. And I see the other cars going another way. And I'm like, why are you telling me to go here when all the other cars are going another way? And I said, okay, do I park it? She's like, just anywhere. I'm like, okay. And then this chick, and I'm not going to call her a bad name, even though I should have, it's where the Demolition Derby cars are. And I'm like, I'm in the Demolition Derby. She's trying to say my car, because I have a Monte Carlo, by the way. She's saying that my car should be in the Demolition Derby because she's telling me to park where those cars are parked. So I finally get out of that parking area and get to park. I'm like, you B-word, and if I had found her, I would have cussed her out, but I didn't because I would have been outnumbered. I probably got killed. But anyhow, back to the Demolition Derby. We're sitting there, these cars come out, and they are all these different color cars, and they're all racked. And unfortunately, one of the last name was Patrick. It wasn't Danica Patrick Corker. She's NASCAR, but had lost her life as a female coming to participate in this event, which that was kind of sad. Kind of put a somber note on everything. But another quick little true story before I get to talking about the Derby. So it's 3 of us trying to find a seat. It was very, very packed. And I'm like, obviously people really like this, and it didn't start till 7:30, so we was there at 6, and I'm like, well, we walked around for a bit, and after 7 we need to head back to the stadium so we can get a seat. Of course, all the seats were taken. I didn't know people were into this so big. It was huge. But we did finally find some seats because this one lady, they're bleacher seats, her and her husband, I'm assuming, are sitting there's probably 2 spots next to her. And then there's like a half a bleacher in front of her. And I'm like, okay, that's enough for at least 6, 7 people. And so I said, hey, is anybody sitting there? Because there was people saving seats and stuff. People get kind of crazy. Oh, she's like, yeah, my parents are coming. I'm like, oh, cool. Can we sit in front of you? Because if I would think your parents are 2 people, they can sit next to you. And she's like, well, my parents are coming. So I'm looking at her. I'm like, girl. And so people behind her said, no, okay, we'll make room for you guys for the two guys that were with me, we'll make room for them up here. And then I said, well, then I'll sit next to you. You know, then your parents, if they come, they can sit on this half a bleacher in front of you. And so she gives attitude. Well, just come on then. Just come on again. I'm like, chick, for one, you don't know me, you know, and I can't say what I want to say, but this is a word to the wise for people out there. For one, be nice to people, especially when there's seats, and you see people trying to find seats, and I was in a different type of situation that, you know I needed the seat, and you give me attitude. But for you, the blonde chick, that every tooth in your head was rotten, before you give somebody attitude, you might want to go see a dentist. Then maybe I won't think you're such trash. I had to say it. Anyhow, back to the Demolition Derby. Like I said, I'd never seen this before. I forget how mad that made me. Anyhow, back to the Demolition Derby. We're there, and these cars come out, and they're all beat up, and there's different colors, and they're hitting each other. And I'm like, why isn't somebody getting killed? Why are these cars blowing up? You know, and my testosterone was on 100% because I was enjoying myself. Even though I had suppressed it, I didn't want nobody to know that I was enjoying it too much because I still had to keep the cool factor, you know. But somebody told me that they add water to the gas tank, so when they do wreck and maybe catch on fire, there's fire, what's it called? Firemen out there. There's all these big fire extinguishers, but they add gas to the gas. They add water to the gas tank so they don't blow up, which. I thought that was pretty interesting because I didn't know. So that was kind of cool. And they did like a mini car, which they had like the small Cavaliers and the Pintos and all these kind of little cars. Then they had medium-sized cars like your Lincolns. And this one car was just wrecking everybody. He was letting them all have it. And this one guy almost got hit because he ran up over the bank and the car comes over it. And I'm like, if you look on the website at recycledblogtalk.blogspot.com, there's a video there. And there's a picture as well, but I'll add some more pictures from the fair on there. After I'll probably add this episode as well onto the blog. But it was interesting. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I was surprised. I love having first time experiences, and that was one that it's going to be in my memory. And plus, oh my God, there were so many. It was so funny because I had a friend before that said that the person that I will end up dating will be wearing a John Deere hat. So I'm at the 4-H fair. I was in John Deere hat heaven. There was a lot of cuties out there. But that was my experience at the 4-H fair.
Your weather forecast. Rain, rain, rain.
Check us out on Facebook at The 5x5, or tweet us at The 5x5, or go to Recycle Blog Talk for past shows. Thanks for tuning in.